This is the Demystifying Mental Toughness podcast, hosted by David Charlton, and you're listening to this podcast to help you build your own mental toughness, or so that you can support other people or your clients better. Either way, you will learn more about developing this plastic personality trait that all but guarantees that you will perform better and lead a more prosperous life. Hi there, how are you? I hope your day's gone well so far. If it's early in the morning, I hope it's a good one for you. Now today, I'm going to share an example of working with a professional footballer who had a mental block. So this guy, well, he was a talented professional footballer, and the mental block came with dribbling. So he'd had a difficult time recently with injuries. He hadn't played for a while. He was just returning to the fold. Different things had got on at his club, which were quite unsettling. There was a new coach, then there was a new coach, and then there was another new coach, and then tactics didn't necessarily help him, so he felt that he had to prove himself all over again. So we could say that his confidence was at a low ebb. So when he'd get the ball, he'd likely take an extra touch. When there were dribbling opportunities, the chance to go past players, he'd likely pass the ball sideways. Basically, his body was tense. It wasn't relaxed. The body language wasn't great. He certainly wasn't playing like a kid. He certainly wasn't playing like he would do as a child or like he would do with his mates in a five-a-side game. So, how do you overcome this? Well, I'm going to share with you some ideas. Well, actually, 3 ideas. So number one is, do you have video clips of the way that you perform? If you're at a professional club, I'm guessing there'll be analysts who are clipping videos on a regular basis. Or if it's not at a professional level, if it's an amateur level, it might well be that you're asked to do your own clipping. So what you could do to start tricking your brain is look out for good examples. Look out for examples where you have gone past a player, when you've done things well with your dribbling. And then put together a reel, a 2, 3 minute, 5 minute reel of your best moments when you're going past players. This way, you're going to hypnotize yourself essentially. You're going to trick your mind and you're going to be replaying positive things over and over again. I would say where a lot of people go wrong with clips are that they do actually focus on the negatives. They're always looking on what it is that you can improve, what it is that you can do better to get better the next time. But actually, if you do bank these positive moments, it's going to help rewire your brain so that you can relax, that you can play with a bit of swagger, that you can touch and go quite easily. And you can take on the best players like Kyle Walker in your mind. And to add an extra little layer to that tip, what you could do is get a pen and paper out, a journal out. After watching this video, or just after thinking about some of your best moments, and make a note down as well of what it is that you were doing. You might want to make it as realistic as possible. Write down the date, the kit you were wearing, a lot of detail around these times when you were performing like Messi, Neymar, Salah, and so on. Which gets me on to tip 2. These names that I've just mentioned, Messi, Neymar, Salah, Ronaldo, Saka, Gordon, get yourself on YouTube every day and strategically spend 5 minutes every day watching them dribble. Get to know what it is that they're doing and take it up a level if you want. Practice like a 6, 7, 8-year-old kid does. Try and rehearse some of the little skills that they do and rehearse and rehearse and rehearse. And then let muscle memory take over when you're in that situation. It's very easy to get this sort of stuff coached out of you, especially when the season's in full flow or when you're working, playing in a pressurized environment where there might be a lot of criticism dished out or feedback, shall we say, from coaches or teammates. As I say, these childlike experiences and feelings that go with dribbling off the cuff, like the Messis of these world have done for years, they can disappear from our memory, from our body. So that gets me on to our last tip. So the last tip is visualization. That's right, reach out to somebody like me who can put an audio or a series of audios together for you. Visualization audios, where you see yourself at your best, seeing yourself dribbling the ball with that sense of swagger, with the shoulders back, the head up, where your head doesn't go down, where you receive the ball and go in one movement, when you drop the shoulder, when you're comfortable going on your left, on your right, when you're doing various different tricks and you just don't care, when you don't have that fear of making a mistake or that fear of failure, the fear of getting past the fullback. You know, a lot of this, well, it is subconscious. It just happens to us. And this is where the power of visualization, be it in audio form or where you're with a, or when you're going through it with a sports psychologist like myself, comes in handy. It helps you mentally prepare yourself for different situations on the football pitch. And it means you can be more off the cuff when it happens. As we know, no two situations are the same when you play football. You're going to have bad touches. You're going to come up against tough opponents. You're going to have days where the playing style goes out the window. And visualization can really, really help you in this respect, where we can create in the mind a variety of different situations so that you are well prepared. So you've got strategies up your sleeve, subconscious strategies. So yeah, there you go. We've got 3 tips there. So build up some positive memories through watching videos of yourself, through journaling, by watching the likes of Messi, Neymar, Salah dribbling with the ball, and then by visualizing yourself doing it really, really well, being at your best, and then overcoming challenges, mistakes, and setbacks too. Trust me, these tips really can help you. I know it's worked really, really well for a lot of my clients. So, best of luck. Give it a try. And feel free to get in touch and let me know your thoughts. Have a great day. If you enjoyed this episode of the Demystifying Mental Toughness podcast with David Charlton, do check out my website, sport-excellence.co.uk, and my online sports psychology resources. The Sport Excellence website has essential resources for anyone looking to build their own mental toughness or the mental toughness of their athletes or teams, or if you want to achieve peak performance more often or optimal functioning. The Sport Excellence website has everything you need to keep moving forward and thrive. So go on, head over to sport-excellence.co.uk to find out more.